Hello. Can anyone hear me? Right. It's fucking Restream. 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 Don't even know if I'm live yet. I should be. Yep, it's live. So turns out Restream is down. Turns out Restream is down, and apparently YouTube is up, and that sucks because now I can't stream on Twitch because YouTube is always priority streaming platform if I can help it. Not really a lot I can do, unfortunately. I'm sorry if anyone prefers Twitch, but YouTube has always got to be the priority streaming platform. Unfortunately. So if I'm just streaming to YouTube, I'm gonna go and change my output for streaming to 6 megabits a second. Virgin Media is down. It's not Virgin Media on my end, mate. It is Restream. The service that I use for streaming to multiple platforms is down. That sucks. But yeah, unfortunately, there's going to be no Twitch. Come on, world's most expensive lighter. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to wait for some people to come in. Is this guy going to pay up? I don't know, mate. I'm waiting for an answer. But Restream just comes up failed to connect the server when I try and stream through Restream. Apparently Restream is working, but the website is working. So the website's working, but apparently the Restream servers are not. What's the announcement? The announcement, well, it's not really an announcement. Basically, I've linked my Discord server to Twitch. So if someone's subscribed to me on Twitch, if someone's a paid subscriber on Twitch or a Amazon Prime subscriber, if you subscribe on Twitch, then link your Twitch and Discord together, then it'll give you access to another group on Discord. And basically that group is to give early access to videos, because that's the only way that I can actually do it on Discord. Okay, how many fucking messages I'll get? So yeah, if you look on Discord, there's one called Supporters Chat. Basically that is if you're a supporter on YouTube, if you're a supporter on YouTube or Patreon, then let me know and I'll change you on the Discord group to channel supporters. And if you are a supporter on Twitch, then you can link your Twitch account to Discord, and that will give you access to this page, so this supporters chat. And basically there I'll post links I'll post links to videos, so you can see here that I gave early access, 24-hour early access to a PS5 video. So yeah, all you gotta do is link your Twitch to Discord, and it'll allow access to that. Links to what he's buying or bragging about. We are back, mate. It's not Virgin, guys. It's not Virgin Media. So right now I've actually increased my bitrate, my streaming bitrate, from 4.5 megabits a second to 6, and yeah, so I've increased my bitrate to 6 megabits per second. I'm just streaming on YouTube and it's working fine. When I was trying to restream after I rebooted the internet, it wouldn't connect to the server. So, yeah. Feel a present. There's one for you and all, you prick. Hey, look what I got. I got purple tweezers. Ha! The money goes to Siggy's. Fucking need it these days. Yeah. Anyway. Hopefully all of the technical difficulties are dealt with. Hopefully. And hopefully it's going to work. So, for anyone that's watching this as a video, unfortunately, I did start to take a look at this, but then my stream died. So I'm live streaming right now if anyone's watching this as a video afterwards. But this console's been sent in because it's got trace damage. So I've already tested it to confirm that it turns on, and it does go to a white light, but it's got no HDMI port because the traces are damaged. So the HDMI port is completely missing, and most of the screws are missing because whenever I get a trace damaged console from another business, I ask them to put them into a bag and leave most of the screws out because it makes my life a little bit easier. So I'm going to get it apart, and yeah, I'll take it from there. So it's going to be a trace repair video, even though people don't seem to like trace repair videos these days. Probably done it too much. According to Down Detector UK, Virgin Media is having issues. See, this is the weird thing because the Super Hub was white. Like, the Super Hub light was white. My mesh Wi-Fi system was white. This is why it takes me so long to reboot as well, because I've got a mesh Wi-Fi system, and when I reboot, if I want it to all configure properly, so the way mesh Wi-Fi works, if anyone don't know, is you get a bunch of pods like this one here. So I've got a pod here. You get a bunch of pods, and basically your Wi-Fi devices, so let's say for example your phone or your laptop or whatever, as you're walking through the building or moving from room to room in the house or whatever, the Wi-Fi network, it all interacts with each other. So I've got 6 of these pods and they all interact with each other, so as it automatically drops the connection and seamlessly reconnects to the closest pod. So if it detects that there's a pod closer, it'll drop the connection and reconnect, but you don't notice the drops at all. Like, you don't notice any drops at all. I don't know how it does the handover, but it hands over really well. And yeah, so basically when I reboot everything, I want it all to configure so as it's all bouncing off the right signals. So I have to reboot all the pods as well. The only pods I don't reboot is there's 2 pods next door and there's 1 over the road. So I'll reboot the ones in this house, but I don't reboot the ones over the road because, yeah, to be quite honest, I only care about my own internet. And next door doesn't pay for it. I'll give it to her for free. So yeah, she can just hit and hope that it connects to the right pod. Looks like the same pods I have. Yeah, these are the TP-Link decos. They are pretty good pods, to be honest. So the decos, I've got an app on my phone. Yeah, so you can see there's apparently there's devices that are not. Like, apparently there's some that are not connected now. That's not true because, I mean, my pod's white. So yeah, you can see I've got middle room, which is the master. Kitchen, so I've got one in my kitchen, so that allows me to have internet access in the back garden. Leanne back room is next door. Leanne's front room, again next door. And I've got one in the living room. Actually, that one's not connected. I've took that one off. Master bedroom, I've took that one off. Susan's house is over the road. That one's online, and the workshop's online. But there's 18 devices connected right now. And that's at like 25 past midnight. So we've got a couple of desktops, TVs, my phone, CCTV, printers, more phones, iPads, more phones, iPhone, more phones, more CCTV because we've got 2 CCTV boxes, etc, etc. Yeah, so the deco systems are pretty good. My lights are TP-Link lights as well, yeah. So yeah, they are pretty good. But the only problem is it's pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive. I think in total this mesh system cost me about £400. You have 1 million devices connected. Now, in the day, it's more like 45 devices connected. But I do have gigabit internet, so it can handle it. Like, the network can handle what's connected. You know, I don't pay £52 a month for nothing. It's one of them things. Let's actually do a speed test. Let's see. I won't do an upload test because that will affect my stream. Let's just do a speed test on here. I mean, this isn't really real world tests, but I'm getting about 900 megabits a second. Yeah. Oh, well, never mind. It's going to do the upload anyway. Right, let's cancel that. There you go. So I'm getting 900 down, so the connection is fine. Oh, fuck off, bots, you little cunts. Oh, I don't have a TV package. I don't have TV and I don't have landline. Just broadband only. We don't watch TV. We don't watch TV. So yeah, that £52 a month is literally just for internet. So obviously I don't pay a TV license because we don't have TV. You live next door to the data centre? Nah. I wish. Yeah, so we don't have we don't pay a TV license because we don't have. Well, we've got TVs, we don't use them. Decided to bin it all and go back to switches. When I move, I will. I have got a couple of network switches. I've got a gigabit network switch, but I'll probably use a 10 gig because I'll be getting myself a NAS and whatnot. So, and I'll obviously be editing off the NAS. So I'll get myself a 10 gig. 55 for a gigabit is nothing. It's not too bad. I mean, if I lived in somewhere like London, you can get hyper optic, which is true fibre. Like hyper optic is true fibre, but for the minute I'm stuck with Virgin Media. £35 for 1 gig here. Where are you, mate? Are you with hyper optic? That sounds like hyper optic prices. Bias line crap. I agree. I don't watch TV anyway. Like I've never really been a big TV person. Like I just think it's all shit. To be honest with you. Now restricted due to Cat 5e. Cat 7, baby. Cat 7. Yeah, fibre to the premises, nice. 75 for 350 in Cornwall, Jesus. Sweden is dirt cheap for internet. Sweden you can get 40 gig. Like Sweden you can get 40 gigabits, I think. Or they did run tests for 40 gig. But they're on about... there's supposed to be some government grant to get gigabit across the nation. City Fibre is £48 a month for True Fibre. Nice. I'd love that. I'd love True Fibre. I would absolutely love True Fibre, but unfortunately, we'll never get it. But never mind. £15 for 400 in Poland. That's not bad. See, I was thinking about getting myself a second line, just for myself. Do you not need a license to watch YouTube live? No, you do not. If you're not watching BBC, then no, definitely not. Right, well that's nice and stuck, as always. That's because there's a screw there. Well, it's a good job I didn't yank on that then. I don't like Wi-Fi as it always restricts you. Yeah, which is why I don't use Wi-Fi myself unless it's on a Wi-Fi only device, mate. Hey, Jonathan. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you for supporting the channel, mate. Truly appreciate it, buddy. Alright. Okay. So tomorrow I think the plan is to go and dump a load of shit at CEX. I'm contradicting myself here because I said TV license change to all live TV, it's a scam. Yeah, but that's live TV though, it's not live, or as far as I'm aware it's not live streams on YouTube, and I can suck my dick if it is because they ain't getting it. I didn't pay a TV, I'll be honest, I didn't pay a TV license when I did watch a TV. Or when I did have a Virgin Media package, I used to just tell them to fuck off. I'm not paying for shit I don't watch, and I don't watch BBC. Go to eBay, buy the £280 PS5, and the next video can be how I got scammed on eBay. What's the £280 PS5? Send it me on Discord, buddy. I'll have a look. I'll have a nose at it. I've got a Series X on the way, which I paid £210 for. But yeah, right, so we've got trace damage on this then. I can visibly see the trace damage. I will pop under the scope though and show you. Yeah, as far as I know, you don't need a TV license for YouTube. And even if you did, I'd tell him to suck my fucking dick. Simple as. That can swivel. They can swivel if they think they're getting money out of me. I don't know what you heard about me. But I'm never gonna pay the BBC. Would you let him suck? No, probably not. Oh dear. Right, okay, that should have booted up by now. There we go, boom. Alright, so yeah, we got a few damage traces here. So it looks like we've got 2 damage traces, but technically 1, but you can see 3. Let me show you why. So if we look at the port here, we can see we've got pin number 8 is missing. So pin number 8 is a ground line, it's a ground point, so we don't need that. So the way these work is you've got some differential pairs on the first 12 pins. So pin 1 to 12 are all DisplayPort differential pairs. These are basically what carry the video signals, or the video and audio signals. And the way they're comprised is you've got a so you've got DP0 positive, DP0 negative, and then you've got a ground in the middle. DP1 positive, DP1 negative, ground in the middle. 3 positive, 3 negative, ground in the middle. 4 positive, 4 negative, ground in the middle. The grounds are all pretty much just for redundancy. So if 1 or 2 of them are missing, as long as you've got a couple going to the data lines, you are absolutely fine. But the only reason they have 1 on each differential pair is because of redundancy. So you can ignore that, you don't need to put that back. And then if you go further along, this is pin 12, pin 13, pin 14. So pin 14 is a disused pin. And in fact that's still there. And pin 15 we do need. And that's technically still there, and I don't actually need to run any jumpers, unless when I tin these I end up pulling these traces off. Well, this trace. If this trace breaks when I tin it in a second, then I will need to run a jumper wire. But if it doesn't break, then I don't need to run one, and it's going to be nice and easy. So yeah, let's just add some leaded solder all over the place. Yeah, so Twitch is unfortunately down because I can't connect to the Restream servers. And like I said, YouTube is the primary streaming platform, and it always will be. So when I first joined Twitch, I had a lot of people going mental saying, I can't believe you're ditching YouTube. And I tried to explain to people that I wasn't. It was just an alternate source of revenue. Because despite what people think of Twitch, it is a very lucrative streaming platform in terms of gaining extra revenue, because anyone that's got Twitch Prime can support a channel for free. So it is quite a lucrative streaming platform, which is why I chose to stream on Twitch. And when I start to build, as I start to build a Twitch following, like a following on Twitch, and people actually watch on Twitch, you get recommended on the homepage, which brings more new people to the channel. Right, so just add some leaded solder to these points here. We are missing that 0.1 microfarad capacitor, but it's not really needed. It's just a smoothing capacitor, so it's not a big deal though it's missing. And that's on pins 17 and 18, just there. Virgin's working fine here for me, Matt. I've got 0 drop frames since I've started streaming. Well, since I've switched to just YouTube servers. So I'll tin these here. I'm going to be careful as I tin them. Do you watch Doctor Who? No, I don't, mate. I used to. I haven't watched Doctor Who for a few years. But if I do watch any series or anything, I watch them on Netflix because me and my neighbour have got an agreement. I give her internet access and she gives me access to her Netflix because we're on the same IP. Right, just melt that flux. Use it as an excuse to relight my smoke. Doctor Who is BBC. I know it is. I used to watch it back in the day. I haven't watched it for years. So this business could have just pushed these traces back down and been good, but now he's got to pay me to do it. There we go. I'm having fun removing parental locks off Wii U's. Nice. Right, okay, so what I want to do now then is just drop a new port on the easy way, the lazy way. So I'm going to grab my... Well, I'm going to grab the board and I'm going to hang the board over the edge of the table. And just add some flux. And then I'm going to grab a port when I can find my tub. I've just had that. Where did I put my tub? My box of bits. Ah, it's underneath the PS5 case. Alright. Brand new port just off to the side there. Right, let me tell you a secret about these ports. If you buy these ports off AliExpress in bulk, you're going to get two options. You're going to get these ports and you're going to get ports with a number on them. Buy these ones, they're cheaper and they're exactly the same, just without a number on them. Evening, Paul. How's it going, mate? Damn it! I'm trying to get my nozzle off, and like a dick, I pressed the power button. Oh dear. There we go. Good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Right, so I'm going to heat up from the bottom then. So the reason I'm going to heat up from the bottom is because I just want to drop the port on and let it pretty much just solder itself. So in about 10 seconds you're going to see this solder suck up and get devoured by the board. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I said 1, dickhead. Thank you. And you. Come on. Right hand side. Come on. Thank you. Much appreciated. Just going to drop a port on, and now I'm just going to constantly move my hot air around as I nudge this port backwards and forwards for a minute and allow solder to transfer onto the port. I do need to weigh my board down. I'm going to keep the airflow moving, and then I can press down on the port. And then move the heat away. It's a PS5, mate, yes. Okay, there we go. Let's bring it back on the table. Alright, let's just inspect these pins. Right, I think they're all connected. I'm not really that keen on how much solder's on the pins though. So I think I'm going to run over it with the iron anyway. Just because I'm not that much of a fan of how much solder's on the pins. I think it needs a little bit more for me to be comfortable with it. So let's just use the drag method. Okay. So there's that. And now, when I clean this up, it should be absolutely beautiful. The key word there is should. It's a PS5, mate, yes. How many PS5s you worked on lately? Oh, mate. Well, I've had 5 this week. Well, I had 5 delivered on Saturday. Five delivered on Saturday, mate. Your videos made me attempt an Xbox One controller repair. Nice, mate. Thank you, Terry. I appreciate that, buddy. I'm probably going to delete all them streams, to be honest. There's nothing really... I mean, I'll probably upload the Xbox One S dead APU diagnosis, just as... just for the hell of it. Right, I think I do have a bridge there. Maybe not. The keyword is should be my signature phrase. That looks pretty good. That one's not connected to anything. Right, it will go in and out of focus as I'm pressing down on the board. Look how nice and soft that solder is. There we go. Let me just give it a test with a multimeter. Just make sure it's not bridged. Make sure there's no bridges under the port that I can't see with my eyes. So, meter in beepity beep 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 mode. And I'm going to check each pin with the pin next to it. That's good. Raphael, how's it going? Acids, how's it going? Right, okay, so that's all good. Let me just check the encoder and make sure that's fine. So, just going to check for shorts around here and make sure it's good. But then again, we would get a blue light of death if these pins were shorted. You can't even see half the place I'm testing. I'm just testing the caps around the encoder just to make sure it's fine. Yeah, okay, that's good. Cool. Long night of building mod chips. Nice. Hopefully they make you enough money, mate. Yeah, so that's fine. More than enough solder on those pads there now. I'm happy. Happy, 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 happy. Right. It's liquid metal time. So, let me just prep the area for some liquid metal by cleaning the APU. Just clean it with some isopropyl alcohol. By the way, it wasn't me that took the foam off this, so if it overspills, it's not my fault. I don't have any spares either. Don't you have super likes? What do you mean, mate? I'm not sure what you mean there, buddy. Is a liquid metal worth it? Yeah, definitely. There we go. I think they're planning a Pro. Yeah, the PS5 can't handle it without liquid metal. Oh, was in a donation link, right? Now I get ya. Yeah, just type in because we are doing a donation pool at the minute to help pay for a new PC. I've paid for most of it myself, but then I just need to get a CPU and motherboard now. But exclamation point dono in the chat will give you a donation link. I'll just type it in. You don't have to, don't feel pressured, but I think that's what you're asking about. So if you do want to help towards the cause, then it is greatly appreciated. It is a very expensive. I actually worked it out earlier. It's actually in total. It's costing me £1,700. £1,700 in total. But regardless, the PC needs building. It doesn't matter. Like regardless of whether people help or not, I've got to build a PC. But it's just whether or not it gets done quick or takes time. How old is my current PC? It's not that old, but the thing is, it's not actually a PC, it's a server. I am actually selling a couple of MacBooks and my old gaming laptop. Well, not old gaming laptop, it's a Ryzen 4800H RTX 2080. It's a decent laptop, but I'm just not using it. So I am selling that. That's on eBay. But if anyone wants a gaming laptop, don't buy it on eBay. Like, have a look on my eBay and then DM me. Jonathan. $3.78. Here's a little. Thank you, dude. Many littles make a lot. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I am selling a gaming laptop on eBay, but if anyone wanted to buy it who's a viewer, I'll do it cheaper if it's not through eBay. Typical coding move, put a knife across 100 volts, bang. Yep. Oh dear, yeah. You gotta love it, mate. You gotta love it. Let me just prep. What's your eBay link? Should be able to type. There we go. Typed a link to that. What price am I looking at realistically? To someone on YouTube, probably 500. Are you not scared of putting a knife through 100 volts? Because the knife's insulated. Yeah, to someone on YouTube, £500. You know, it's a fairly high spec laptop, to be fair. Oh, renewals. Renewals. Thank you, renewals. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a fairly high spec laptop.
Smack Daddy Zero became a member.
Any PS5s? Not at the minute, mate, no.
Paul Barker became a member. Phone Repairer became a member.
But I've also got MacBooks for sale as well, stuff I've fixed on streams.
Anonymous tipped $20. There you go, mate. Hopes you can get your PC soon, mate.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $20 tip. That's genuinely appreciated. So many videos but just joined today. I appreciate people just watching, mate, but I do appreciate you joining as well. Thank you, mate. Oh, thank you, Dimmy. I appreciate that. Not anonymous. Thank you, dude. Right, I need to... There we go. I just need to get my liquid metal out of the tube and then re-suck it up. You only need to prep this just so as it's got somewhere for it to go to.
All console repairs tipped $14. Okily dokily neighbor email.
Dankily dankily. Cheers, all console, mate. I appreciate that, buddy. Some people put it on like paste. Yeah. Some people just leave it in a blob and hope it's going to make a contact. Now the PC is almost, like, I've almost got everything. I just need a CPU, which I'm going for 5950X, and obviously AM4 motherboard. The RAM come today. I've got the case, I've got the power supply, I've got the graphics card on the way. I do have a 1080 Ti liquid cooled, well, AIO cooled, which I bought on eBay, mate, to fix for a video. So yes, I do hopefully have a 1080 Ti graphics card coming soon. Oh, it's exclamation point. Oh yeah, Dono, you did get it right, yeah. The MacBook picture says Mac sucks. It does indeed, yeah. It does indeed. Yeah, so, I mean, if anyone does want anything off my eBay, anyone on YouTube wants anything off my eBay, whether it be chips, consoles, laptops, whatever I'm selling, if you want to buy it, just get in touch privately and I'll do you a better price. Obviously, I have to kind of increase fees because of the eBay fees, so you have to increase fees to offset it. Thank you, Dimmy. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you for becoming a channel sponsor as well. Thank you, dude. I appreciate the support. That's genuinely appreciated. But yeah, I've got most things for the PC now. I'm literally just waiting on the the graphics card to turn up, the power supply I've got, and I need to buy a CPU and motherboard. But the CPU, what I'm thinking of doing to offset a little bit of the cost so I can get it done quicker, I'm thinking of taking a load of crap to CEX. I also have a P4000 graphics card for sale, the one that's in... Mate, I'm not on Facebook anymore, I've closed my account down. Sorry dude, I'm not on Facebook anymore. Facebook is gone forever. I'm not using Facebook ever again. Yeah, the graphics card that's in this PC, I'm actually going to be selling. Well, whenever it sells, it's on eBay. But again, if anyone wants to buy it, it's a P4000 8GB graphics card. It's a good graphics card. The only reason I need a new PC is because the motherboard on this is failing. But if I'm going to build a new PC, then I may as well build a full new PC. And plus the CPU. Am I still on the same phone number? No, I'm not. I had to change that as well, mate. You can WhatsApp me on that phone number. I've still got WhatsApp on that number. Yeah, so the motherboard has got an issue with the USB ports, and the USB ports keep shutting down, and it causes my microphones to crackle. But the reason I can't change just the motherboard is because this is a server CPU. It's a 20-core Xeon server. Also not using Marketplace. No, Facebook's completely gone, mate. Like, the entire of Facebook is gone. I've deleted it. No wonder I haven't seen a reply. Sorry, dude. Yeah, Discord. If you join the Discord, you don't need to download the Discord app. You can do it through the browser. But if you join the Discord, you can get in touch through Discord. Not an account for 8 years, bliss. Yeah, mate. Honestly, I feel so much freer since I've deleted Facebook. I really do. I genuinely feel so much freer since I've deleted Facebook. Right, let me just put these screws in around the edge. Because that way then I can drop the power supply in. Sorry, the disk drive. So as I can do a proper test. Disabled your Facebook a couple of years ago. Yeah, Facebook's shit. There's too many crybabies on Facebook. I need to be able to speak my mind, and there's far too many crybabies on Facebook. You don't get no freedom of speech on Facebook. You say one thing to piss someone off, and they report you, and Facebook just insta-ban you. They put you in Facebook jail. I mean, fuck that shit. I need to speak my mind, man. Like, if I think someone's an arsehole, I'm going to tell them I think I'm an arsehole. Which is what I hope they would do with me. Like, tell me I'm a fucking arsehole. I'd rather be told. And there's too many scammers on Facebook Marketplace. Like, I listed a MacBook on Facebook Marketplace. The last straw for me was I listed a MacBook on Facebook Marketplace. And I had 5 messages in 2 days off the MacBook. And every single one of them was trying to fucking rob me. Like, trying to scam me. And then when I did eventually close my Facebook down, I basically put a post on Facebook saying, right, in 1 week's time I'm closing my Facebook down. And when I eventually did close Facebook down, I was halfway through selling a MacBook, and I was like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm closing the Facebook down. Like, I just don't give a shit about Facebook. And I'd rather lose the sale, to be honest. Government blocks us enough, don't need a website to do it. Yeah, I agree. I'm not giving my number out anymore, mate. I've only got a... I'm only on my partner's number. I haven't got a phone number anymore. So we only use my partner's number now. All console repairs. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, so I'm not actually technically on the phone myself now. I use my girlfriend's because I was getting too many people, like, I don't want people to think of this the wrong way, but I was getting too many people calling me up just to say hello while I was trying to either work or spend time with my family or sleep. And that sounds bad, but I do need my own personal time as well, and I just couldn't get it while my phone number was public. So I couldn't get any personal time because I was getting phone calls at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning on days when I wasn't streaming and I was trying to sleep. So yeah, I had to get rid of my SIM card as well, and now I'm just using my partner's SIM card. Well, not my partner's SIM card, but using her phone for calls, and that's it. And then mine's just on Wi-Fi. I've still got the old SIM in there, but it's deactivated for phone calls. I don't advertise, mate. I'm trying to come away from public repairs and become full-time YouTuber / teacher sort of thing. Not teacher, but basically just teaching people how to fix stuff on YouTube. Because the problem is there's only so many hours in the day. Only so many hours in the day. And obviously if there's only so many hours in the day, there's only so many repairs I can do in a day, which means that my earning potential is limited. Whereas with YouTube, it's not, because it doesn't matter how many hours in the day there are, as long as you're producing quality content. If you're producing better content, then you'll get more views, and if you get more views, you earn more money. So I'm kind of trying to steer more into being a full-time YouTuber than a technician. I will still accept certain repairs, and then the rest of them I'll just forward to people I trust. No, my main income is from YouTube, mate. I earn more off YouTube than I do on repairs. Because I just don't advertise. I could earn more off repairs, but I just don't advertise them. I want freedom of time as well. I want to be able to relax when I want to be able to relax, or spend time with the family when I relax. When I can, when I want. You know, go out and just sit at the beach when I want. So that's another reason. And as long as I'm consistently producing videos on YouTube, and technically I don't need customer repairs to do YouTube content because I can just buy the stuff. And I want to shift away from just consoles as well. I want to start doing a bit of everything, because honestly console repairs get stagnant after a while. And the problem with that is people get bored and they stop watching. Yeah, have a good night, Whackman. Thank you for hanging out, buddy. Average pay on YouTube, it varies, mate, depending on a lot of things, actually. It depends on views, where your viewers are from, what age they are, what gender they are, what type of content you're promoting. Like, the highest paying videos, for obvious reasons, are financial videos where people are giving like financial advice or something like that, or day trading, that sort of stuff, because the advertisers are willing to pay more, because people are more likely to buy the products. For repair technicians on YouTube, like myself, Wayne, Stez, the average is around about, I'd say about $5,000 per million views, roughly. Yeah, it also depends how long they watch and whether they're using an ad blocker and what device they're watching on as well. But there's so many metrics that go into how much you earn. But you don't just, if you're a full-time YouTuber or you're a full-time content creator, you don't put all your eggs in one basket. Like, you go out and you look for sponsors. You try and do sponsored videos. You try and like you do merch, you do like channel memberships, Twitch Prime subscribers, all of that sort of stuff, and you diversify your income streams so as it's stretched over like a few different streams. Like I've got one sponsor who pays me £500 a month every single month. £1 per view? No. Mate, if that was the case, I'd have what, nearly 7 mil in the bank. I'd get paid 7 mil. I'd have 7 mil in the bank if that was the case. Total over the lifetime of my YouTube channel, I've earned less than £30,000, and most of that has been in the past year. So, yeah. Oh, how I wish that was the case. I'm sponsored by Manscaped. I did reach out to what's the name of that oscilloscope company now? Oh damn it, you son of a... Oh, just drop the screw down there. Oh, I hope that shakes out. Hey, Paul Daniels is here. Well, that sucks. God, this console's filthy, man. Keysight, mate. Yes, Keysight. That's the one. Thanks, dude. I did DM them. I did email them yesterday asking them if they're willing to work with me. Right, I'm going to unscrew these two back screws to loosen it up so I can drop that screw out without having to remove 30 screws. Yeah, I'll get it out. I'll just loosen these two screws off and it'll loosen the entire case. Yeah, you do get paid by view, but it's like fractions of a penny per view. Like it's not much at all. Paul Daniels can tell you that as well. Like it's not much at all per view. Let's put it this way: a $2 Patreon pays more, and always will pay more per month ultimately than that could possibly give on a YouTube view, on watching the videos. Come on. I'm not taking all them screws back out. Ha! You need a Manscaped sponsor a shaving your nads with a fast lawnmower. No, don't get me an LTT screwdriver. I don't like the look of that. I'm going to be honest, I'm nothing against LTT. I like the channel. Don't like the look of them screwdrivers. It's way too bulky. Way too bulky for my liking. Like, I got nothing against the channel. Don't get me wrong. But I just don't like the look of them screwdrivers. It'd be funny if you drop the screw again. Don't say that. Look like something from Poundland. I'm going to keep my opinions to myself. I like LTT, don't get me wrong, but I just don't like the look of them screwdrivers. To be honest, I think a lot of the merch that some of the big YouTube channels are putting out is quite cheesy. I mean, all merch is cheesy, don't get me wrong, but some of it just take it to a new level. I wouldn't mind being sponsored by iFixit because they do make good products, to be fair. iFixit do make good products. You kind of need a big one on a thin one. Yep. Yeah, that's for when you need extra torque, this big one. That's for when you need a bit of extra torque. Yeah, but genuinely, a $2 Patreon support, a $2 Patreon supporter would genuinely pay more than you could ever earn from that one person watching videos on YouTube in a month. Like, genuinely, that's just the way it is. YouTube doesn't pay much per view. I think my revenue, is about... Why is the sellotape there? What the hell? My revenue, I think I earn on average around about £60 per video for an average of around about 15,000 views. Something along them lines. About £60 per video. Stick to picking my own gear, my teeth in I can't handle. Put on my wing gear that I don't genuinely believe in. Yeah, I agree, Paul. I agree, mate. Like I do believe in iFixit's screwdriver sets. You know, lifetime warranty on your bits, or lifetime warranty on non-consumables. Like, you can't beat that. Like, you can't beat a lifetime warranty. Like, I know they actually stick to it as well, because they offered to send me some, and ultimately I was just like, yeah, fuck it, I'm just going to buy a new set because I lost like 3 screwdrivers out of it anyway. So ultimately I ended up buying a new set. I think I'm on about my 5th iFixit kit. I keep losing the bits. And the worst thing is, they're around somewhere, but I just don't know where. I just keep losing the bits to them. But I'm on about my 5th iFixit kit right now. Oh, come on, you prick. Well, alright then. That stupid thing's finally just decided that it wants to sit back in place. He tried trackers to the bits. I would have been better off taking the board back out. I haven't even tested this yet, that's the worst thing. Do you remember where each screw goes? It's not that difficult on these. If you look, let's see if I can actually get one to show. I don't know if it's going to focus, but if you look, so I haven't got a screw there, right? So I've not put a screw there. The reason for that is because that goes in from the top case, and the way that you tell is if you look at all the screws. Like this one, for example, doesn't have a screw. There's like a line going across the screw hole. There's a line going across it. So that one, you don't have a screw. Can you see the line there? You don't have a screw there. Same as there. There's one there. There's a line there. There's a line there. There's a line there. There's a line there. And that line means do not put a screw in me. There. So there's one. There's one. There's one. You get the idea. So yeah. No, Restream is down. It's not letting me stream to multiple platforms for some reason. But yeah, you kind of get the idea. Anywhere where there's not meant to be a screw, there's a line. You do TikTok. I cannot stand TikTok. But it probably would be good for me. That's the worst thing. It probably would be good for me. Just became a Patreon member. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. I wasn't trying to shill my Patreon. I was just saying it is true what about the Patreon. You earning more. There's more earning potential on Patreon. But thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. I really should do TikTok videos, and it probably would send me through the roof. Would a missing resistor have been bridge stop an Xbox 360 booty and it's only a 33 ohm but can't see anything else wrong? Yes, a missing resistor. If it was a missing capacitor, then no. But a missing resistor, yes, because that would break the circuit. TikTok does melt your brain. TikTok does melt your brain. I can't stand TikTok. It's brain mush. But to be fair, I mean, alright, let's show you an example. This is how easy it is for... This is how easy it is to gain followers. If you go on Google and look for a YouTube sponsored video calculator. So this is a website that people use to calculate how much they should be charging sponsors. Right? So let's say, for example, my average YouTube video gets... actually, let's just check what my average is. Alright, let's say my average is... It says that my average views is 13,500 per day on a video, but that's not... Actually, let's just take my last 10 videos, shall we? So, we're not going to count that because I only posted that this morning. Sorry, this evening, like literally an hour ago. So, we got 13,000 on that video. We got 8,400, 11,000, damn it, 25,000, oh damn it, no, I cocked up. Why did I use the keyboard? I always do that. Let's just say my average is 15,000 views per video. Let's just do that. It says I should be charging an average of $300 for a video, right? To a YouTube sponsor. It says my average is around about $300. That's actually pretty close to what I charge PCBWay. I charge PCBWay $250 per video. Now let's say you get 15,000 average views on TikTok. $17.46. You know why? Because TikTok is so fucking easy to gain followers. You'd need 200,000 on TikTok. In fact, 250,000 to get the same amount. $250,000 to get the same amount on TikTok. Because it's a lot easier to gain followers on TikTok. And the problem is, the general demographic on TikTok is 12 to 15 year old. 12 to 15 years old is the average demographic on TikTok. I'm in Wolverhampton, mate. Well, just outside Wolverhampton. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Yeah, TikTok is just brain mush. I should probably just post random videos with a link to my channel just for the hell of it. but yeah. Right, let's just drop the fan in. Yeah, UK, mate, yeah. Sorry, I probably should have said that. Yeah. I probably should post to TikTok just to gain more followers on YouTube, like try and pull them over to YouTube, but you get about $1 per million views. Yeah. I mean, I took my kids down. Well, I went to pick my kids up from school a couple of months ago, and that was all I heard a load of kids going absolutely nuts, and I was thinking to myself, what the fuck's going on? Is this a fight outside a primary school or something? Because the kids were going literally mental, right? And I said to my stepson, I said, what's going on? And he was like, oh, there's a TikTok star over there. She got like 1 million followers on TikTok. And I was like, she's got 1 million followers on TikTok. Like, yeah. How much does she earn? Nothing. What's the fucking point in having 1 million followers on TikTok and doing all of that work if you're not getting paid for it? Like, I just don't get it. Right. So, yeah, that's all together enough for test. You could make some of those same comments that you got your banned on Facebook and it could blow up on TikTok. Probably. Yeah. Right. Yeah, I'm sorry, but what's the point in having 1 million followers on TikTok, getting hundreds of thousands of views per video, and you're not getting paid a penny for it? Like, I just don't get it. Yeah, that's pretty much all it is. Console repairs, yeah. Right, let's see if we get a display. Where's my remote? Not a clue. There it is. I probably should just make some 1 minute videos of fixes just to increase my reach. But, I don't know. Well. There we go. What's going on with the LEDs on my monitor? On my TV? What's the deal with the LED bleed on my TV? No, I don't like shorts, mate. I just don't like shorts.
Tip $21.46. Shut up, multimeter hashtag legend.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 20. Right, well, there we go. There's another one fixed. I will give it a full test tomorrow, but for now I'm just going to put it back together. Sing while fixing a console, great TikTok content. Even though I got a sponsor on TikTok views alone, it's worth it. Yeah, I just don't like it, honestly. It'll turn my brain to mush. It'll turn my brain to mush and I can't handle it. I can't deal with TikTok. I hate it too. It is exposure. Like, it is a way to gain exposure. I get that. Alright, what's the deal with my screw not going in? Well, that's why you never force it. because the ribbon ended up underneath the screw thread. Do 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 do. Na 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 na. And yes, I do remember where all the different screws go. I've done that many of these now. Hang on, I've got one screw extra. Have I got an extra screw? Zero attention span needed. Yep, pretty much. Well, they want you to get drawn into watching the content, don't they? That's the problem. I've got an extra silver screw here, so I haven't put a screw somewhere in this case. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. I said, so what? I am a rock star. Unless I got one extra screw on my desk, and it looked like I might have. And guess what? I am a rock star. Just triple checking. Yeah, I've got an extra screw on my desk. Oh well. No, the coffee forever's got what gives. I'm drinking water, mate, at the minute. Just trying to get my daily intake. The screws are breathing. Yeah, just trying to get my daily intake of water, stop myself dehydrating. These are pretty easy anyway. You've got some thin screws. So you've got two thin screws. They go in those two. You've got another thin screw which goes there. You've got another thin screw. There. Another thin screw goes in that one there. You've got a long screw what goes in there. Long screw goes in there. You've got a shorter long screw goes in there. And you've got a medium sized screw there, 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 and there. And then you've got a really short screw there. And now all of these will fit. Don't feed them after midnight. Yeah, so they're pretty simple. Like once you start to do more of them, you memorise them. No worries, Daniel. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you, dude. Oh dear. I'm going to work on one more, I think. I'm going to revisit a console that I worked on a video I think. Yeah, have a good night, Chris. Cheers for hanging out, mate. The Switch. No. I'm thinking I might revisit an Xbox One X out of a bunch of 4 that I bought. Either that or I've got a Switch that's got a 2101-0001 error as well that I could do. I'm not going to do another customer job tonight. I've got one job to do, and that's a warranty for a customer from Console Repair London. But I want to make a video on it. I can't look at it now because I want to make a video on it because it's the one that I lost half of the footage to. So I don't want to lose that footage again. Well, I don't want to... I need to figure out what I want to do to be able to reuse that other half of the footage sort of thing. Yeah. I better go. No worries, DNM. Thank you, buddy. I'm going to stay to the end again. I appreciate that, mate. Right, there we go. So this one's done. Nice and simple. So it was supposed to be trace repair, but the traces were there. They were just lifted. So just pushing them back down and re-tinning them did the job. Is the Xbox the dirty one? No, I did a video where I bought 4 Xbox One X's. Basically 2 of them I couldn't fix because of ESD-IC issues. So yeah, I'm thinking of revisiting them, do the Switch. Yep, fixed. The Switch is going to be M92T36, but the weird thing is I've already changed it and put a brand new one on. State of that, man. Filthy. It's all good. Right. It's all good, I'll clean it. I'll clean it tomorrow. You really need to look into this. I think it's called Super Thanks. Yeah, I've got Super Thanks enabled, mate. That's basically where you can leave a comment on a video and say and basically get it to highlight on an actual video. So if I go into my Creator Studio, and then go to monetization. And supers. Yeah, so I've got Super Thanks enabled. I've got channel members enabled. How many members have we got now? 112, nice. That equates to £165 a month. Yeah, so we've got Super Thanks enabled. So if you go to a video, you can go. Hang on, that's a live stream. So oh yeah, it does show up on live streams. Yeah, so you got the thanks button here, and then you can just do that. Paul, have you got that enabled, mate? By the way, that Super Thanks. It's like a comment with it's an animated comment basically that people can leave on your thing. You like it's the same as Super Chat, but yeah. There we go. It should be in the bar. It's not on mine though. What? It's not showing up for you? That's weird. It should be. The best way to support any channel really is directly, whether that be through Patreon or sending tips, because tips you only get charged like 1% or 2%, whereas Super Thanks and Super Chat you get charged 30%. Like it's actually quite ridiculous. So 30% of your money when you're giving a super chat is going straight to YouTube. It's ridiculous. It really is ridiculous. So when people support you through like PayPal, for example, by sending a tip, that's a lot more beneficial because you get almost all of the revenue. Non-subs can't do that. What can't do? Super thanks. Should be able to. Anyone should be able to leave a super thanks. Morning from Melvin. Welcome. Hello. Can you repost a link to the YouTuber that you send in the second lightning power pack to? Yeah. Yeah, Steve B. Let me grab his link. Yeah, so I'm sending one of these power supplies. I meant to send it today and I forgot. There's 2 parcels I forgot to send out today. Oh, chat is sub only. Yeah, YouTube's live chat is like the live chat is sub only, and the reason for that is because I can't. What do you call it? I can't leave it on wherever anyone can chat because there's too many bots. So it's on sub only mode, unfortunately. Yeah, there's a link in the chat to Steve B's channel. So Steve B is going to be receiving a power supply from me, which he's going to be working on a video, maybe a live stream. I think he does live stream as well. But he's going to be receiving that power supply and he's going to figure out why they're all failing. Because it all seems to be the same thing. So he's going to hopefully figure that out. How's it going, David? I'm good, mate. How are you? Yeah, it's literally just because of the bots, yeah. Facebook give 100% of revenue to streamers through channel membership and bought stars on there. That is kind of good, but I deleted my Facebook, so yeah. Right, I'm gonna go and grab a cup of coffee. Well, I'm just sorting this smoke out. No worries, Aid. Cheers for supporting another channel, mate. I'm sure he appreciates it. Steve B is a very, very smart person. And yeah, he definitely deserves a little bit more recognition for the kind of shit that he knows. He's a lot smarter than me, that is for certain. Highly recommend checking him out. There is a link if you scroll up, chat. In fact, I'll post it again because why not? Let me post a link to his website, to his channel again. Oh, come on, mouse, where you gone? Give me the mouse. Yeah, so I'll post the link again because it's gone up the chat now. Derek, how's it going, mate? Right, I'll be back in a minute. Spliff, nah, just a roll up, mate. My partner smokes that stuff, but I don't. Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna grab a coffee and then I'm gonna work on something else. They probably are picking up cars going down the street, mate. That wouldn't surprise me. They are very, very sensitive microphones. Hello, by the way. I'm back. Hello, it's me. I was wondering if after all these years you'd like to stream. Hello. Right, let's have a look at a Nintendo Switch. Let's have a look at the Switch. Yeah, so these mics are very sensitive. 2 black mats for the price of 1. Yeah, I bought another one, yeah. Right, so this Switch I bought on eBay for £50. I paid £50 for this. It's in fairly decent condition. There's a slight bit of bending, but nothing major. Where's the Xbox? I'm going to have a look at it in a minute. I'm just going to quickly do this. So, did they pay? I don't know. I'm waiting for an answer, mate. Nice scratches on the screen. There's a couple, yeah. It's not in bad condition, but it's not in great condition. £50 is about 70 US. About 70. So it had no power. Now, when... This is exploitable, by the way. This Switch is exploitable. So it had no power. And when I looked at it, it had a damaged charge port. And I changed the charge port and it still wouldn't power on, so I tried to find some shorts on it. I did it off stream because people just don't like to watch off not on a video, because people just don't like to watch Switch repairs. I never get any views on them. They're my worst performing videos. But basically, I worked on it, I changed the port on it, and I was going to sell it. It still wouldn't turn on, so I was hunting around for some shorts and I couldn't find any. So I randomly changed M92T36 with a brand new port, a brand new chip, and now it's not turning on at all. What? Let me prompt it to boot. Okay. Oh. Right, so the charge port's a little bit weird. So yeah, this is acting really, really strange. I think the charge port I've probably slightly melted because I was rushing it and it is a little bit odd. But I'm getting a constant 0.49 amps of current draw. So yeah, constant 0.49 amps of current draw, and I believe that this is in RCM mode, but occasionally it'll come out of RCM mode, so I think it's set to auto RCM. But when it does come out of RCM mode, so if I put a, let me switch to let me get Tegra RCM GUI up, and I'll switch to my desktop. There we go. So I've got Tegra RCM GUI, and if I plug this in, I'm going to unplug my keyboard for a second because I need the USB. Okay, now it's not. Now it's not booting into RCM either. What? Right. Let me change the port because it's acting up again. It's acting really weird. So it's a really strange issue. It's a very, very strange issue where it seems to be sometimes in RCM mode. So sometimes it seems to be in RCM mode, sometimes it's got no power at all, and sometimes it's attempting to boot up but then coming up with a 2101-0001 error code, which is a power delivery fault. 2101-0001 is a power delivery fault. So it's really, really weird. So let's just open it up, and what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to change the port. So I'm going to replace the port again. It's already had a replacement port. I do have 100 ports on the way, so hopefully they're going to be here soon. What's RCM mode mean? It's recovery mode, mate. So it's basically the mode that's used for exploiting the switch, and this is an exploitable switch. So no, this isn't the one I messed with the other day, mate. No. But I wasn't doing a video on this because, like I said, switch repairs are my least popular videos. No one seems to want to watch them. So, yeah, I mean, I've covered 99% of issues on the Switch now. There's not much I haven't covered on it. I suppose this one's a bit different because it's acting up. But at the time, it was supposed to be just a charge port. It was supposed to be just a charge port. Whoops. So when I saw the listing, I kind of knew it was a charge port, and the charge port was damaged. What can you do on a modded Switch? Pretty much all sorts, mate. You can play pirated games. You can run custom firmware. Download apps that are not on the Nintendo Store. Play homebrew games, so like custom games. Look, there's loads of stuff you can do. You could install Windows on it if you really tried hard enough. Well, actually, probably wouldn't support Windows. Yeah, so the weird thing about this now is that the charger is a little bit intermittent, which could just be flux, but I'm just going to change the port again anyway, just for the hell of it. So that could just be flux, but the weird thing about this is when it was attempting to boot, it was attempting to boot in either RCM mode or it had come up with that error code, but the M92T36 that I put on it is brand new, which is what don't make sense because it's a brand new chip. So unless I've installed it wrong and I just didn't see it, like didn't see a bridge or something, then there shouldn't be anything wrong with the chip. The problem is with the 2101-0001 error is it doesn't ever show up as short. So it could very well be a faulty chip. They don't show up as short when they've got that error code. Or not most of the time anyway. No, you can get a mod chip for them, but with this one, the very first releases, when the Switch first come out, it had a hardware exploit on the CPU where you could get it into recovery mode and basically exploit it through hardware level. There's a hardware exploit in the actual CPU, that's the SoC, which can't be patched. So this is an unpatchable switch. Like you cannot patch this switch at all. It's only certain serial numbers that are unpatchable. This serial number for this is XAJ7002-1007791, and it can't be patched with any software update at all. So basically, it's always going to be an exploited switch because it's hardware level exploit. Right, so I'm going to hang this over the edge of the table. And if you bear with me a minute, I'm going to weigh it down. So I've got this over the edge of the table at the minute. As you can see, just here in the corner. And one moment. So I'm just going to change the charge port again anyway, just for the head of it. Like I said, I've got 100 charge ports on the way, so it's fine. I think I can afford to waste one. Not that I want to, but meh. There we go. So I use leaded solder, buddy. Leaded solder, mate. I use Kester 6337. Yeah, so I'm going to remove the port from this. Same way I do normal HDMI ports from underneath the board. Right, that's loose. There we go. What heat gun do you have? It's a Aten ST862D. Right, there's a solder blob there. Has that come off? Has that just come off my flux tube, or was that there before? You posted that switch repair 3 days ago. No, it wasn't this one, mate. This one is one that I didn't film. I did post a switch repair a few days ago, but it wasn't this one. Right. There we go. It was stuck in your flux. Okay, cheers, mate. Thank you. I appreciate you replaying that. I was just wondering if that was what was causing the issues, that was all. Never mind. Right, so I'm going to give this every chance of making a successful connection by tinning these pins. Not that I need to, but I will anyway. Normally you wouldn't need to. There you go. And then literally, I'm just going to drop this port on exactly the same way I took it off. Okay, solder. And the solder should suck in any second. Come on. 3, 2, 1. I said 1, you little prick. Oi. Oh shit, I've just dropped my fucking port. Damn it. Yeah, I ain't finding that. I ain't finding that. Son of a bitch. Damn it. Right. Try that again. And grab a new one. I'm not going to tin it again, stuff it. F in the chat for respect for the lost port. Right, once you've dropped the port on, just keep the airflow moving. It'll stop the plastic melting, and then just wiggle it about. Like, wiggle the port about as you're moving the airflow around. Good thing you got 100 coming in. Yeah, you can't find a port. It's gone underneath my drawer cabinet, mate. I've got a drawer cabinet right next to me and it's gone right underneath it. Do you not sleep? Nah, about 4 hours a night, mate. If that. Uh, 440 degrees Celsius, mate. My temperature. Right. Ow, ow, ow. That's hot. Never go above 440 on a Nintendo Switch. That is hot. Can't hold it in a minute. Do you take ancient orbs as currency? Cash and sexual favours only. Right, them pins are solid. I'm subscribed to Tech Cemetery, mate. He's got a good channel, to be fair. No melting of the port. Look how beautiful that looks, because I kept the airflow moving And because I used the drop method, solder's gone all the way through. There we go. Right, let me just plug it in. I'm going to activate the charger a second, just see if it detects the charger now. I'm going to clean my cable. I need to get new USB-C cables. I'll order some tonight. Port pawn. Right, it activates that way. And it activates that way. Okay, cool. So that's good. So while it's still warm, I'm going to clean it. So the port is activating on both sides of the charger. Cool. And just clean this side. There we go. Yeah, so because I kept the airflow moving on that, you don't melt the port when you keep the airflow moving. So a lot of people then end up melting the port because they use heat for too long, but you could use heat for a pretty long time and not melt the port as long as you keep it flowing. Like as long as you keep your hot air wand moving around. Right, so I'm just going to do a few tests. So I'm in continuity mode, or the official term, like plebs know it as continuity mode, we know it as beepity beep 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 mode. So that's ground. No short on there. So Pi 3 USB, that is a video mux chip. That's mainly responsible for docking, but it does handle some USB-C functions. But it's mainly for handling video output to the dock. So I'm just going to test these filters. On each of these filter blocks there's 2 filters. So you want continuity from the top to the bottom, but you don't want continuity from left to right, because then you will get crosstalk. But you've got 1 filter there, 1 filter there. Generally the first 2 are the only filters that blow. But if these filters blow, your console would work fine, but it wouldn't dock. It would show a green light on the dock, but it wouldn't actually dock. Because these are what handle the video signals. So these filter out noise on the video lines for HDMI. Right, let's just check the battery charging circuit. No shorts, cool. Let's check M92T36. CPU cap. This cap here, we actually want to be testing in resistance mode. Yeah, resistance mode, yeah. Not in continuity mode. We get 12,000 ohms. Yep, perfect. So that cap there, we call it the CPU cap, but that cap is literally connected to absolutely everything. So yeah, just be careful where you're just be careful diagnosing and determining that it's a CPU fault, because it might not be. It could be literally anything if that cap's short. Back into beep 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 mode. No shorts. Okay. So there's no shorts in M92. It might be a little bit off center though. Anybody here still play Delta Force? Probably not. Yeah, it looks a little bit off center. I'm wondering if I've not checked my work. It is slightly off center, but it looks connected. It looks like the pads are all making contact. I've got a feeling these top ones are not gonna. Yeah, that's what's causing the issue. This isn't quite soldered properly. It's very slightly off. Like, and I mean very slightly off. By millimeters. That's what's causing our issues. Alright. So it's my shoddy workmanship which has caused this. Still at 440 by the way, at 40% airflow. Realistically, surface tension should pull that in. Damn it. We all make mistakes, that is true. That is very true. We do. See, when it gave me a 2101 error, I was kind of in a rush, so I just literally never went back to it. I've only had it for a few days, but I just didn't go back to it because it doesn't belong to a customer. It belongs to me. It's all about how we handle mistakes that makes us improve. That is very true, mate, yeah. And it's the ones that can show the mistakes and stand by the mistakes and admit to them that make the good technicians. Right, if you can admit to the mistake, like if you can admit that it's your mistake, admit that you've made the mistake and then learn from it, then that's really all that matters. Like even if you screw up to a point where you have to replace something for a customer, like you don't, like no one has perfect days every single day. Of course, there's idiots like me who take risks by using an absolutely gigantic tip in an area where there's just literally no leeway for error. Like this. Using an absolutely huge tip. Never mind. It's even getting bright outside. Yeah, it's 2:20, yeah. I think I'll probably work on this one then end the stream myself, to be honest. I haven't eaten yet either. Yeah, so I would say that's a little bit better, wouldn't you? I would say that's a little bit better. God, you're worse than me. Yeah, I really should eat better. I've actually got some chicken in the oven. I went to Morrison's earlier on to get a few little bits, and every time I go to Morrison's, I have a look on the reduce counter because, well, I like to save money, and I usually buy the stuff like stuff that I can freeze. I'll buy reduced if it's close or on date. The reason that I buy the stuff when it's reduced is because stuff I can freeze is because, you know, it can last up to 6 months in the freezer, and if it saves you money, then why not? And I bought a tray of peri peri chicken for like £1.80. So that's in the oven already cooked. Like we've already cooked. Well, Sarah's already cooked it. What's that Doug do under that single filter? What's a Doug, mate? I don't know what you mean. Yeah, bargain, mate. £1.80 for some peri peri chicken. I bought some Morrison's Finest cakes as well. Meant to be 15 quid. I paid £3.75 for them. Like, I wasn't going to turn them down. I don't eat cake myself, but the kids do. And just because it's on date, it don't mean it's going to go bad today. Like, you can use it tomorrow. So the kids have used. Hey, thank you. Thank you for the Twitch subscription. Even though we're not on Twitch. We're not streaming on Twitch at the minute. Yeah, just because it's on date doesn't mean it's going to go bad today. So, yeah, it's not going to hurt. So the kids will eat that tomorrow. They ate one today between them. Didn't eat last night, I forgot. So I do eat every day. I do eat daily, but I only eat once a day, and I only eat late at night. I don't like to go to bed with an empty stomach, so I always eat late night. These purple tweezers are awesome. It's a good job I got 4 pairs of a minute. If it's okay, if it looks okay and it smells okay, it's good. Right, okay, so let's just have a look then. And let's see if it wants to boot now. So it could have been going into RCM mode because it wasn't soldered properly. That is always possible. Having an incorrectly soldered chip can cause all sorts of issues. What time do you get up? 8 o'clock. Well, according to this, we now have a short. According to this, we now have a short. How do we have a short? The charger is blinking and going mental. How do we now have a short? There wasn't any short just. Ah. There is a short. Yeah, there's a cap. Couple of caps shorted. Right there. You jackass. Where's my wick? Because I don't think I'm going to get that without wick. It's very doubtful. Oh. Did I get it? Giant blob of solar. I don't know how I didn't see that, to be honest. Don't know how I didn't see it. Pirate PC games no virus. Probably 1337X. But you'll need a proxy. You'll need to load it through a proxy or a VPN. Well, that's no longer going crazy, and it is taking 15 volts. However, it is apparently still in RCM mode, or appears to be in RCM mode. Let me just plug it into the computer. Yep, it's in RCM mode. Right. It's in RCM mode. So I don't think the I don't think it's corrupt. I don't think the NAND is corrupt or anything. I think it's stuck in auto RCM mode though. So let me just drop in a SD card. What do you mean the APX driver is missing? Right, let me just unplug it a sec so I can plug in an SD card. So I think this has got auto RCM enabled, so I'm going to need to exploit it just to get it out of auto RCM. I don't want the device exploited. Right, there we go. Payload injected. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I haven't got the exploit on here. Right. But now I can reboot into official firmware. So, reboot into RFW. And there we go. So I think this has got auto RCM enabled. Cool, there we go. Right, well, well that's working. It looks like the game's oh, hang on. No, go away. It looks like the games are all on disc. Well, cartridge. Serial number matches. What's the deal with the? I think the I think the port's dirty. Yeah, there we go. It's fast charging. Cool. It's fast charging. Wiggle test. I'll just show you that. Yeah. Seems to be working fine. Story checks out. Cool. That's working sweet. Let's just turn it off. And let's see now if it wants to go back into RCM mode, or does it actually want to work? We shall see. So without an SD card in, does it turn on? No. So it's got auto RCM. So this was exploited. I'm gonna have to put the exploit on and boot into Hecate. Let me just see if I've still got my bootloader folder. I don't think I have. Right, network's dropping, everyone. Looks like we are having internet issues after all. It has just reconnected. So hopefully it stays reconnected. Damn it. Drop the fucking SD card down. Right. No, not just you, mate. It disconnected for about 5 seconds. Right, I'm going to need to download the homebrew software. So give me 2 minutes. Let me just download this crap. I don't really want to do it on stream because I don't want to provide guides. There's plenty of guides on YouTube on how to run it. What USB device isn't recognised? Right, I'm definitely having some network issues here. I think I'm probably going to have to do it tomorrow when I can get the bootloader. Do. I wonder if it's on my hard drive. Let me just look on my external hard drive quickly. See if it's on one of my drives. Maybe on one of my drives. Of course, even they're not working now. Lovely. Right, yeah, I think I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. I need to get the bootloader software. So as I can exploit this switch just to be able to undo the exploit. Yeah. So basically with this now, I need to undo the exploit. Because it's previously been exploited and auto RCM has been enabled. So to be able to get this to work normally and be able to reboot it safely, I'm going to need to undo everything. Okay, to share my name on here. What do you mean YouTube, mate? You're okay to share it, but I wouldn't shout anyone out until I've checked them out myself, sort of thing. So if you do want me to check your channel out, then just DM me. But yeah, this is working now. I just need to undo everything what has been done. So I need to undo the exploit, but I don't have the software on an SD card immediately, so I can't do it tonight, and I just can't be asked to re-download it all. To realistically do it tonight, I need to re-prepare an SD card that's got the software on, and it's just too late in the day for that. Discord name. Type in ! Discord. So yeah, I'm going to end it there, guys and girls. But messy hair syndrome. Oh well, it's all good. Thank you all for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. It's been insane again, as always, because you guys are all legends. We're really close to getting the new PC built now. Yeah, I did see that, Kevin. I have showed people how to use diode mode, mate, but it's just finding the time to do other stuff as well. But I will get to it. Yeah, all I need for the new computer build. I am going to be doing that on a stream, by the way. I'm going to be live streaming a PC build. So if anyone wants to see that, then that will be coming soon. I just need to get a CPU. But I'm thinking of offloading a load of shit to CEX just to be able to put towards a CPU. Because why the hell not? So, yeah. But hopefully at some point next week, I'll have all of the stuff I need, and we'll be able to do a live build stream. Hopefully. So literally only need apparently the GPU is being delivered on the 15th according to the tracking, which is a bit of a piss take considering I bought it like nearly a week ago. Yeah, but I've got the case. So I've got the case, I've got the power supply, I've potentially got a motherboard, but I am going to buy one. I'll probably buy one off Amazon just so as I can return it if I don't need to use it. So I've got the case, I've got the power supply, I've got the RAM, the GPU's on the way, I've got the cooler, I've got the SSDs. So literally all I need is a board and the CPU. The CPU, even though I don't like CEX, they are the best price for a 5950X at the minute. £420. So they are the best price for a CPU at the minute. Yeah, £420. So I'm going to offload a load of crap to them in the next day or two. Get a CPU, then buy a motherboard. I've bought a 3060 Ti, mate. I can load up my eBay and show it you. So I'm going for a white build with a subtle RGB and a bit of black. bit of subtle RGB and a little bit of black on the fans. So desktop. That's the quarter screwdriver I've bought. That should be here tomorrow. Someone dared me to buy some pink tweezers, so I have. Because why the fuck not? That's for a video. That's just because I need one. This is a 1080 Ti that I've bought for a video. I've got that. That came the next day. It came within less than 24 hours, that did. Description on that says 1080 Ti 11 gig GDDR5 with Kraken G12 cooler. Card was working fine, max temperature 55 degrees. Suddenly after PC restarts, I've got no picture. Fan spins but nothing on the screen. So yeah, that should be an interesting video. That's just a spare fan because it matches the ones in the thing, in the case. There's the GPU, £390 for a 3060 Ti Vision OC 8GB. That should be here on the 15th apparently, and that is like a silver and white, like a brushed aluminium with white fans, which I think are pretty nice. So 3060 Ti. That's that PS2 you can see in the background. That's for a video, random shit. That's for a video, random shit. This is the RAM. So you've got Corsair Vengeance 3200 MHz RGB. Bought 2 lots of 16 gig, so that's 32 gig total. So 32 gig RAM, 3060 Ti, NZXT Kraken X63 AIO cooler. Yeah, so that's that. And then this is the case. It's a Be Quiet Pure Base 500DX. And that's what that extra fan was that you saw. Because this case includes the Pure Wings 2 fans. So it includes 2 fans. But, no, it includes 3 fans. But obviously I'm going to be putting the liquid cooler in one of these sections. So either this section or this section. I'm going to be putting the radiator. And then the other one I can have a exhaust fan and then 2 intake fans. I'll probably have the intake fans on the top. Actually no, I'll probably have the intake fans on the front. Maybe intake fans on the front and fill that up. And then the cooler on here, the radiator on the top, and then an exhaust fan on the back, and it should be pretty cool. Cable management looks good on this case. It's got USB 3.1 Type C and USB 3.0 on the front. So yeah, so that's probably how I'm going to have it, with 3 fans there. 1 fan at the back, and then the radiator at the top, I think. So yeah, so that's what the build's going to look like roughly. Love PS2s, can't wait for you to fix one. I did one on the last stream, this one. But it was easy. Someone had damaged the ribbon. Well, left the ribbon half unplugged. Going to be nice to see it built live. Yeah, it should be a fun stream. That's the RAM in my rig. It's decent RAM. I've had some before. Yeah, have a good night, Pill. Thank you, mate. Nice looking GPU. Yeah, it's all I need. That's literally all I need. But if anyone is looking for a GPU, I am going to be selling this P4000. I've got it listed on eBay for 300. If someone on YouTube wants it, like if a viewer wants it, you can have it for 270 quid. So I've got it listed on my eBay, selling for active. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that's that laptop I mentioned. And that's the P4000 card. And that's what I use for editing, and it runs absolutely mint. But anyone on YouTube, realistically, I'm after 500 for this gaming laptop, which is a Ryzen 7 4800S, 4800H. It's got a 2060 Ti in it. As you can, sorry, a 2060 GPU in it. 24 gig RAM. Yeah, what hard drive am I putting with it? 500 gig M.2. Yeah, 500 gig M.2 I'm putting in with it. So, yeah, if anyone wants that cheaper than on eBay, then let me know. And the P4000 as well. Decent card, that is. But I'm just trying to offload some stuff to offset the cost of the gaming PC. Well, streaming PC. But I've got too much bloody stock, that's the problem. And too much stuff. I like the filters on the case, nice setup. Yeah, 3N64 controller with a 1/8 thumbstick. Just got one of the N64 replacement ones that are the GameCube style. Wish me luck. Oh, nice, good luck. Nice. Leaving a ribbon cable unplugged ain't really a repair. Yeah, it definitely ain't, mate. I've got this one to do. I haven't got a power supply, I need to order one. So I've got this PS2 Slim, which apparently doesn't turn on, but I haven't got a power supply for it. So, yeah, I will be having a look at that soon, though. What software do you need for the Switch? I've got it, mate. I've actually got it probably on that laptop that I've just showed, actually, to be honest. I'll get it sorted. I'll get it sorted. Travis did it. Yeah, but I'm going to leave it there, guys and girls. Thank you all for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Modbar 5 install on that PS2 data. Not on a video, mate. I'm not doing any mods on videos. I don't want the backlash, mate. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Genuinely, as always, I appreciate it. And I'll catch you in the next one. See you in a bit.